The Kawhi Leonard sweepstakes are finally over. The Spurs sent Kawhi and Danny Green to the Raptors for a package of DeMar DeRozan, a first-round pick, and Jakob Poeltl. Now, I heard a rumor about the Raptors being serious contenders in landing Kawhi, but I didn't really think much of it because I figured the Lakers or the Sixers could offer a better package of young players. But I guess ultimately the Spurs wanted to trade Kawhi out east, and then they also got a proven superstar back. But with this trade, I don't think the Spurs took a big L because you got a superstar, he's locked in for the next 3 years, and then you also have a young center in Jakob Poeltl who was a top 10 pick in the draft. So the Spurs didn't really strike out because they can still contend, and they have a future to look forward to possibly if Poeltl becomes a good center in San Antonio. Yeah, so that's all I really have to say about San Antonio's end of the deal. I think that they made a safe move. They didn't really have to give much up, aside from Kawhi, but you got DeRozan back, so he's a star in his own right, and you got Jakob Poeltl. So I feel like this move could be okay for the Spurs. They'll contend as long as they have Pop there, and DeMar DeRozan is likely to re-sign back with him. So that's all I have to say about the Spurs. Now, the interesting team is the Toronto Raptors, because you just gave up your star player and a young player to get Kawhi Leonard, and you're not even sure if he's going to stay with you past this season. The best bet will probably be to try to keep him there like how the Thunder did Paul George, because as we all remember, Paul George really wanted to go to LA. He was pushing the Pacers to trade him there. He didn't go to LA. He stayed in OKC, and now he's locked in for the next 4 years. So a similar thing could happen to Kawhi, but I think a safer move will probably be to deal him at the deadline. The Clippers just got a lot of young players in the draft, and the Lakers have all those young players to give up too. Even if they don't deal him, the Raptors are probably still going to have a really good season because adding Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green gives you three-point shooting and better defense to an already solid defense that they had this past season. In conclusion, I think both teams won. The Raptors are either going to get way better or they're going to get younger. And the Spurs, they're going to be able to contend as long as they have Pop. So both teams kind of won. It sucks that Kawhi had to leave the Spurs. But a good thing that came out of this is that an Eastern Conference team got better. You have another contender, so it won't just be a massacre if another team makes the finals against the Warriors. It could be somewhat interesting. At least the narrative could be. So that's what I think about the trade. If you watched the video, drop a comment. Tell me whether you think the Raptors should keep Kawhi and try to win this season, or if they should deal him at the trade deadline. So until the next video, this is Jay Shabazz of The Rundown, signing out.